Welcome to a delicious new episode. Episode 2 for you.
Yes, it's episode 2 of Gourmet Scum Radio, live action, and episode...
I mean, if you count the Avengers episode, it's 102.
Okay.
102 episodes of the podcast. So, if you didn't know, you listeners, we are on YouTube at the Warlock Home Video Network. You can access us through YouTube, through Don't Forget a Towel, through the very fabrics of time and space.
That's right.
We're there. So thanks everybody if you've been watching the shows on YouTube, commenting and interacting, and some podcast listeners have come over to the live action.
That's good.
Which is cool. Some have done both. Like, some just listen and watch, which is cool. Interesting. So, maybe they listen to half on their way to work and then finish off on YouTube, but whatever the case.
Alone.
They definitely get finished off
in their bedroom.
Yeah, it's weird.
There they are. I see their faces.
So this episode should be real greasy.
Oh, it's going to be the greasiest.
It's going to be so gross.
The grimiest.
So this episode is devoted to the films of 1998. And as we do all of our films it's the films that we care about, not necessarily what you care about, not what the critics care about. And some of them I care about and he doesn't, and vice versa.
Yeah. For the most part, I don't care very much about the 90s at all. So
past 95, is it?
Yeah, like 95 is pushing it. There's some things for sure.
Yeah.
That I like from the 90s, of course. I did a lot of
like 1996 classic.
Yes,
From Dusk
Till
Dawn.
Dawn is a classic.
Yeah.
But it's it doesn't even touch the majesty of the 1980s for me at all. But as I was living in the 90s, I was living in the 80s. So
you're still living in the 80s.
I
living
still
in
am,
the 2000s. But there's some gems, and there's some movies in here where you actually do like.
Okay. I don't know this list. He's compiled the list, so I'm going to react rawly, freshly, the most illest. When
I don't even want you to look at the list.
I'm not going to look at the list. I'm just going to let you say it, and then you'll get my raw reaction.
Okay.
Well, they should know who we are, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Michael Winslow.
Jeez, man, I'm Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not even the one I thought you were going to say.
I don't know who I was going to say. That's it.
All right.
Well, this is Casey. That's typical Michael Winslow. Oh. Yeah, so,
W. Wanna fight? Fight me!
I think that is pretty much his whole repertoire.
Hey, that's my greengrocer!
Isn't there a new Police Academy coming out?
No, documentary.
Oh, documentary.
Yes, from the makers of the Fright Night documentary. They are making
Oh, really?
Police Academy, the series documentary. I can't wait.
That'd be cool. That'd be actually very cool.
Yeah. Kickstarter is in a couple days.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, get on.
Donate.
Police Academy.
Okay. You ready? So yeah.
So yeah, the movies of 1998 that we like.
Some of them I don't like, and I actually put them on there.
Oh yeah.
Because of pure hatred.
Okay.
As well. First film, I like it. You don't like it. Half Baked. Dave Chappelle.
Just in general, folks.
You don't like stoner.
I don't like stoner movies, stoner comedies like that.
Cheech and Chong.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And there's parts of those Kevin Smith movies that just grate on me.
Yeah.
Some of it I think is great and really well written, and some of it is just man, this is just it's not my thing. It's not my scene. I don't think it's funny. Yeah. So, but that's me. Yeah.
Half-Baked in college, I watched almost every single week. I remember watching with Tommy Schwartz quite a bit.
I like the Harold and Kumar movies, but if they just took out all that stoner comedy,
Yeah.
I'd like it even more.
Yeah.
You know, it just ugh.
It's I don't know, some about like I don't particularly like go, oh man, like all that weed
what about
I'm
it is
smoking.
so funny? Like
It's because it's dumb, because it's just
yeah,
dumb,
but there's
over
some
the
dumb
top.
movies that are actually good.
Have you
They're
seen
smart
Half-Baked?
dumb? This just is like dumb.
It's dumb. But
and I really don't like most of the people that are involved in those types of movies. Remember, like they did a series of those types of films.
well, yeah, there was How High.
Well, and I'm talking about like not even that, but I mean like the really like low rent like Jim Brewer,
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald type, Artie Lang, those types of like shit show movies that like I was just like, who is making who? Ugh, I don't know.
Who's watching them?
This guy? Bunch
I
of
mean,
morons.
it's like I don't know if I have it on. I don't know if it's this year, but Dirty Work. Love that movie.
Yes, you know, no
Love
way.
Dirty Work. Love it. So Half-Baked, great movie.
Okay.
Wedding Singing.
Well, I love the Wedding
Love
Singer.
The Wedding Singer.
I can't believe that's a 1998 movie. Maybe because it's
that's
set
a
in the 80s.
1980s movie. Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, you know, I think last year I showed it to River,
Yeah.
or maybe 2 years ago or whatever. But
Did he like
he
it?
loved it.
Okay.
He thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And his favorite part is one of my favorite
Is
parts.
it with the lady?
Is
Yeah.
the random lady that's in the line where they're trying the cakes, and then there's someone at the end. She's like hideous and making a face, and they put it in her mouth, and it was great, great
so
stuff.
good.
Steve Buscemi's funny in that movie. I mean, this is a great movie. Great movie. Wedding
Yeah.
Singer's great.
Good soundtrack.
I approve of that one.
I remember seeing that trailer in the theater. I feel like I was with you because I remember being like, "This, what is this?" Because I feel like it wasn't like an announced movie. It was just like one of those things we just happened to see it in the theater at another movie and was like, "Oh my god, this has been made. This is a movie."
Yeah.
I think it was the first one with him and what's her name too? Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was good. Great movie. Still watch it. Still holds up. Dark City.
Well, that to me is a classic. I love Dark City.
Is it Alex Proyas?
Yes, Alex Proyas.
Who continues to make insanely weird sci-fi movies.
It's great though. Dark City. If you guys, Dark City is like, in a way, the Matrix before the Matrix. In a way, there's some very cool parallels in those stories.
High concept.
Yeah,
Science
I mean
fiction.
it's really great. Actually, I really love that movie.
Is that Kiefer?
Kiefer Sutherland
Yep.
is in it. Jennifer Connelly is in it.
Jennifer Connelly is in it.
Yeah, that's a classic. I own it on Blu-ray. It was a prized DVD when that came out because it was one of the New Line was like
the first
knocking it out of the park, man.
widescreen.
Like New Line would
Pack 'em.
kill it with their DVD releases
They really
back
did.
in the day.
Yep.
And Blade,
Oh.
Dark City, those movies were like packed with extra features,
Yep.
commentaries, all sorts of stuff. And they ported it all over to the Blu-ray because it was an anniversary Blu-ray that came out, and it looks beautiful. So yeah, that's a great movie. I love that movie.
I'm telling you, there's some movies on here you're gonna like. You don't like this movie, but I love it. Big Lebowski.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's another one, man. Like,
Coen Brothers, classic.
did
The
zero
dude
for me.
abides.
Watched it. I was like, why do people like this?
You're in the minority, I think, on this one, though. I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like most people love
Yeah, I don't
Big
get it.
Lebowski.
I just don't get it.
Love it.
I think it's very
Music,
nah.
hilarious. Best thing that, what's his name, Jeff Bridges has ever done. Such a good cast. I don't know, man. I don't.
It doesn't mean anything.
I know. I just don't know why you don't like it. I think it's so.
You know what's great?
Smart.
Fargo's great. Raising Arizona. Those two, Coen Brothers.
What
those
about
two are great. Big Lebowski.
No Country for Old Men.
That was all right. I mean, it wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be.
It's not a slapstick comedy. What about the other one with Brad Pitt and George Clooney and
Farthand?
Burn After Reading?
I haven't seen all the Coen Brothers stuff. No,
All right.
I haven't seen. I did see Hail Caesar.
I did not see the Hail Caesar.
Yeah,
I heard such bad.
It was
things.
bad, but there were great performances in it.
Okay.
You know, Josh Brolin is actually really. I really like Josh Brolin in that movie. But no, so yeah.
I love the Coen Brothers. I mean, Big Lebowski, classic. Species 2.
I mean, I don't.
Do you remember
Species.
those? Yeah.
I think the first Species is good. I remember
Yeah.
seeing it in theaters. I thought it was great. I actually saw that probably 3 times in theaters for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I liked
Do you
it.
remember the second one?
Vaguely?
That's the one they made the McFarlane movie Mania.
Yeah, I remember...
Well, I guess they made both of them, but I remember for Species 2, the guy Species.
I think I saw it in the theater
I think you did.
and was like, yeah, I don't need to see that again.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
Just
Yeah.
Species.
I barely remember it.
When's the last time you saw Species? 'Cause I haven't seen it in
Geez, it's been a while.
20 years.
Probably when it first was released on DVD.
DVD, yeah.
I know there's like an anniversary Blu-ray out there. You know,
Maybe it's time to go
it's
back.
decent. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would get it.
Just to check it out.
I would check it out.
Species 2. Okay, so this is one that we can talk about. Big Hit.
Oh yeah.
This is
a movie probably nobody.
That's what I was
knows
gonna say. That's why we
about.
could talk about it.
Actually, that's a movie I want to watch again because I haven't seen
I
it
do
in
too.
a while.
I wanted to show it to someone recently because I was like, "This is right up your." I don't remember who it was, but I remember being like, "You need to see The Big Hit."
I wonder what Katie would think of a movie.
Well, I
like
think
that.
I want to show it to my wife too. But so here's the thing: The Big Hit. I would, if you know who this or what, like, if you're listening to the podcast, you know, email us or text us or whatever. But if
Who
you're
the
on
hell made that movie? Because whoever
it's a Chinese guy.
is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who's the writer though?
Oh,
Because
gosh.
that's where it counts.
Well, hold on. now.
because the stuff in that movie
is ridiculous.
Yeah, the Big Hit is a
Just tell them what it's even
comedy
about.
action movie starring Mark Wahlberg, Lou Diamond Phillips,
Yep.
Bokeem Woodbine,
Bokeem Woodbine. Ben Ramsey, who also wrote a bunch of random.
What?
Actually, Blood and Bone. I actually
Blood and
do
Bone
like
is
that
good.
movie.
I do like that movie.
Dragon Ball Evolution, which is horrible. He's really not.
Well, man, he hit.
That was it.
He was going
Like,
through
that was the
something
thing.
really good that in 1998 because
Yeah.
that movie, maybe it's a lot of the cast too, because they probably brought a lot of stuff to it. I don't.
Yeah.
That movie is ridiculous.
There's ska.
There's ska.
Stay tuned to that
there's-
ska episode we'll
There's
be
like
doing.
really goofy, absurdist type of humor in there. Fun visuals because of the director.
Good action pieces.
yeah.
Good twist. Danny Smith from Big Wolf on Campus is in it, and he's so we say constantly, many times on everything, taste the golden spray.
Yeah,
that is from the
that's
Big
from
Hit.
the Big Hit.
It's just a fun.
Isn't Christina Applegate in that movie too?
Yeah, that's his
wife
girlfriend or wife or
something
whatever.
like
Yeah.
that. Such a yeah. I don't own that movie.
I do on
DVD.
On DVD. Yeah,
there
for
is a
sure.
Blu-ray. I
Is
want to get
there?
that
Maybe I should
Blu-ray.
get the Blu-ray.
The Big Hit, man. Check it out. It's good, man.
That is a 1998. That was another one of those like.
It came out of nowhere. It was like, what is
Mark
this
Wahlberg
movie?
was only in like the Basketball Diaries or something, and then like this movie.
Well, didn't he do Boogie Nights?
Yeah, but I can't
He
remember if
did
that's
Boogie
before
Nights.
or after this.
No, he was before the Big
Was
Hit.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so this is his next. This is the first time he was an action movie guy, though.
And as a comedy, I mean,
He's funny. I think Mark Wahlberg is
the whole thing is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, man.
best Lou Diamond Phillips role since Young Guns.
Oh well, yeah, for sure.
Best Bokeem Woodbine.
Straight checking saves you that mad cream.
There's some one-liners that we still say from this movie. So check out The Big Hit if you haven't. Look at the trailer. That's probably all you need to know.
Man, that's a great one.
So speaking of movies that we hate, Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to talk about it because of how hyped I was, for sure.
Oh, believe me, I was like through the roof. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Love the original Toho films.
Yeah.
Love the 90s films. I just love Godzilla. So this was like, I remember I was with Amy at the time, and I like just wouldn't shut up about this movie. And Jesse went with us. It was Jesse, me, and and Amy, and we were like pumped. And I remember just being so like excited, and then the movie happened, and I was so pissed off.
I remember, like, because there was like I think there was like a Taco Bell tie-in, like where you could like win something. Like you had to get the letters to spell Godzilla and you could win something. And you know that Taco Bell is right over behind my house.
Yeah.
So I remember going to Taco Bell like every day.
It's spelled Ovaltine.
Yes, trying to get that. And again, it was one of those things where it was like, it was really heightened. It was like really like, I need to see this. And like the trailers didn't show you Godzilla.
From the directors of Independence Day.
Yeah, you know, it was so bad.
It's bad.
I've not seen it since that first viewing.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Because I was like,
is it
really
I
really
bad?
gotta see. It was one of those Phantom Menace moments where I was like, I gotta keep watching it because maybe there's something in there that I like. And I've probably watched it 6 times total.
How many times did you see it in the theater?
Once.
Okay.
Once. And I've hated it every single time. I'm just like, nope. I don't know, glutton for punishment, but
I guess.
Yeah, it's a terrible film.
Yeah. And I hate seeing that Godzilla.
Oh,
that
it's
look.
not even Godzilla.
Well, that Jurassic Park crap.
I love in Godzilla Final War where Godzilla beats the shit out of that thing.
Yes. Oh, gosh, that was rough. So, I don't know if you like this movie or not. I feel like you probably don't. Truman Show?
I don't know. Nah.
Okay.
That's not my Jim Carrey.
I remember I feel like that was the first time that it was not Jim Carrey. Where it was like...
Where he started to get more
Where he
dramatic.
started to get a little bit more dramatic.
Where he started to pull the Tom Hanks shit.
Except for, well, both of them. When you see them out in public,
they're hilarious.
Both of them are hilarious.
They're goofballs. Yeah. I know, which is great.
Even Tom Hanks is so weird.
Guys, early Tom Hanks, man.
Yeah.
Mwah. And then he got all
Oscar-y.
Yeah, but in real life, the dude is a tomfoolerist.
He's a tomfoolerist. A Tom Hankerist.
Yes.
But Jim Carrey, I like this movie. I like that it was a little weird and meta, I guess. But yeah, I know you didn't like it. All right, this movie I love. Quote it every day. Can't hardly wait. No. I thought you liked that movie.
I don't like that movie.
Oh, I love this movie.
No, I
love this movie. Love it.
I thought I liked this movie. Who am I?
Great soundtrack.
No.
Amazing cast. The cast is, oh my gosh. I could watch Can't Hardly Wait every day.
I think you just like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I do like Jennifer Love Hewitt. But no, a lot of those people too went on to do like, almost everybody from that movie went on to do something.
I remember Seth Green being the standout, right? Because he's like pretending he's like a black dude,
he's like a gangster dude.
Yeah.
He was funny.
That's it. No.
Anyone else like?
They tried so hard, folks, in the '90s to replicate John Hughes, and they just couldn't. As far as I'm concerned,
I would say this one was for me, more of a John Hughesian type vibe. Whether you
you really love the '90s. You know, you got a lot out of the '90s.
I got a lot out of the '90s. But I still love the '80s. I still love the '80s.
I know, but
and I love the '80s more than I love the '90s. But I'm not going to deny some of these movies.
Yeah, can't hardly wait. No thanks.
Here's one that I just X-Files. Fight
Was
the
that the
Future.
first movie?
Yeah.
A gem. I think it's fantastic.
This is the one that takes place between 5 and 6, right? Seasons 5 and 6.
It's a great film. It's really like a long episode.
It is. Yeah.
But that ties in the mythology of the show. It's not a one-off like the second movie was.
Which I don't like.
No, I don't either. But this was fantastic. This is a great movie.
I remember I had a bet with Chris Walk about this. Not about this movie, but the bet was that Stephen King wrote Stand By Me. Can't Hardly Wait. It was great. He did a good job. And it was called The Body.
Yeah.
But I bet him that it wasn't that, and the punishment or payment was paying for his X-Files. To go to X-Files. I remember the toys, had the McFarlane toys for this.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I
had
just
a calendar.
recently got rid of those.
Yeah, I had like a calendar. X-Files was, at the time...
Yeah, I saw this movie with basically the band, the Swanky Modes. I saw it like with most of those guys.
For that.
Yeah, we went to see it.
Yeah.
And it was me and Emily that loved it the most. Our lead singer.
Oh.
We were just like,
this was
great.
It was good.
This was like a long, awesome episode. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
Plus, didn't they have aliens?
Yeah, man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like that was like the thing too.
Like right in the beginning when the caveman gets boned,
gets thugged. Yeah. I don't remember if you like this or not, but I really liked it. Lethal Weapon 4. I thought this movie's hilarious.
I remember being in the theater and tearing up at the end of that movie, because at that point,
what happens?
Well, they said that it's the last. The big to-do was that it was the last Lethal Weapon movie.
Which it was.
Yeah, and it is. But that was the big, like, this is it, folks. Come to the theater and see the last of Murtaugh and Riggs.
Yeah.
But at the end, they do, like, a montage set to, why can't we be friends? And then it shows the series.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So I like Lethal Weapon 4.
I remember going to see it with my aunt because she was a big Lethal Weapon fan, and we went together. And is Jet Li in this?
Yeah, it was the first American
That's what I
appearance
thought.
of Jet Li.
Yep.
But I had seen Fist of Legend before because I was a tape VHS was huge back then, of course, and so I would get bootlegs from Blackest Heart Media of those Hong Kong, crazy wirework movies, and Fist of Legend was one of those, and that is an awesome movie. But Jet Li is great in
He is. Is this the last time we saw Joe Pesci?
In film?
That's what I mean.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because all I can think of is that and Casino, and I'm pretty sure Casino's before this, which I love.
Yes, it is before.
Yeah.
Maybe around that same time.
Joe Pesci's been gone a long time.
I don't know. He's back though.
I know, and I can't wait. But yeah, I like all the Lethal Weapon movies actually.
I think my least favorite is 3.
It's my least favorite, but it's still like I don't hate it. It's not like Rush Hour.
And I wanna say I think 2 is actually my favorite of the Lethal Weapon movies. There's some stuff that I love in 1, and it's if I'm gonna do a marathon, I'm definitely gonna watch 1, 2, but I think 2
and 4.
2 really upped it.
Those hijinks, man. Those two.
I mean, right in the beginning, you can see that it's upped, with the title and and Smash. He's like, what? He's like flipping out in the beginning of that movie. Yeah, it's great movie.
Ugh, those are the days.
Gotta watch those. Gotta do a Lethal Weapon marathon.
So this is Small Soldiers with
the Joe Dante.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
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 I just remember it wasn't necessarily the movie was really good, but I liked that it was like
I've seen it twice.
Stop motion animation, some of it. And
well, it was a lot of puppetry.
Like
it was mostly animatronics.
I liked that that it had that in it in a modern movie. You're right, but no, it's not that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I bet I should have showed that to River when he was younger because
you totally should have. Yeah.
Would have been like, this is awesome.
This is so dope, Dad.
I think he would have loved it.
Not anymore. Now he'd be like, this looks like crap, dude.
This doesn't look like Fortnite.
Kind kind of does look like Fortnite. This movie you probably don't like, but I love it. There's Something About Mary. I thought the Farley brothers did it again.
Not me.
Oh my gosh. This is another one where I could watch it again and again. Not as good as Dumb and Dumber. Absolutely, Dumb and Dumber is their best
for me.
thing
Dumb
ever.
and Dumber, Kingpin.
Yeah, like
That's
Kingpin
it.
too.
That's it.
Dumb and Dumber 2's good.
It's fine.
It's not bad.
It's fine.
It's not.
I don't own it.
I don't own it either. But the first Dumb and Dumber for sure.
Oh yeah, that is a bona fide classic.
But this one, I do remember going, okay, you guys, you got
It's
me.
fine. There's moments I like in it, but overall I don't think it's that good.
I love Matt Dillon. Is that what his name is?
Yeah, Matt Dillon.
I love Matt Dillon in that movie because
I love
so
Lynn
ridiculous.
Shay in that movie.
Well, yeah.
I love Lynn Shay and all the Fairley Brothers stuff. Because they always make her the grossest, creepiest woman. And it's great.
It's like that dude in all the Adam Sandler movies where he makes his friend, like where he perms his hair, like the dude in The Wedding Singer with the Michael Jackson jacket.
Yeah.
Always makes him a weirdo. I don't remember if you like this movie or not. Mask of Zorro.
The Zorro films are okay.
I remember it being like cool because
They're fine. They're fun
Zorro's
adventure
before
movies.
our time, really.
Yeah, but they made it fun.
Yeah.
You know, they're fine. They're fine, fun adventure movies.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. I don't own them.
I don't either,
but I did see them.
yeah,
You know,
I thought they were
they're
fun.
fine.
I don't remember if you like this movie or not. Sometimes basketball.
Well,
There is definitely moments in
yes,
basketball I like
as
a lot.
a film overall,
It's not that good.
I don't think it's very good at all, which kills me because I remember sitting in that theater expecting to get blown away by the comedy gods
Yeah.
because it was a Zucker film. Airplane, people.
Didn't happen.
Naked Gun. Top Secret. Basketball. I was, and the duo of Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be, but no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
There's some things in it that are funny, but overall, no thanks.
I just remember laughing those few times and then leaving and going, not what I wanted.
It was
to be."
disposable.
Yeah. not when you have those heavy hitters.
Not a comedy classic by any stretch.
I know you love this one. Halloween H2O.
I don't, folks. I don't.
Did you like it at the time?
Because
Because I still like this movie.
I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I wanted to love it.
I still think this is a solid
When's the
movie
last time
in
you
the
watched
franchise. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that long ago.
Oh, well.
But like, think about
This
it. When's the last time I saw a Halloween movie?
Screams the
Scream.
90s.
Scream.
This just, I mean, it looks like a 90s movie.
Isn't it written by Kevin Williamson?
Feels, yeah.
Yeah.
It just, I hate Josh Hartnett then. I hated him then.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like him in anything. He's fantastic in Penny Dreadful,
Well,
actually.
He's coming up later on in the list too.
Well, that's a great movie. I know what
But
you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
But I just can't. His whole thing, the look of
The
his
wet
face,
hair.
the weird hair that he had that he
Always
didn't.
Over.
I don't know.
That
He
guy's
just
hair.
I just didn't like his. It was he was
His
like
essence.
he was like, I don't know what he was trying to. I don't know, but I didn't like him. I loved the fact that Jamie Lee was back.
Yeah. You didn't like the look of this movie? Like, it's a slick looking movie. I don't
But
remember
it's
who
90s,
directed
man.
it. I know.
It's Steve Miner who
Okay.
directed House
Yup.
and Friday the 13th 2 and 3
Okay.
and Lake Placid.
Oh, man, I remember that. I haven't seen it in forever, but I remember really liking that movie.
That's fun. Meredith Salinger.
Meredith Host, yeah. I think H2O is a decent movie, but I like I said, I compare it to, I hate the Rob Zombie movies, and
me too.
and then I hate the other two movies that come after this. What is it? 8 and 9.
Well, there was no 9.
Okay, what is there 2 movies
would be
after this?
technically 9. No, there's Resurrection that's after H2O.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay, well, whatever. That one is horrible. So, to me, this is the last good Halloween movie, and that's how I watch it. Until we get this new one.
High hopes for the new one, folks.
I'm just going to say this. I know you don't care about this movie. I'm just going to say I like it. Saving Private Ryan. I think it's one of the best World War II movies that I've ever seen. I love Steven Spielberg. I know you don't care, but I think it's great.
Love Steven Spielberg.
You don't care about war.
I don't care about war. I don't care about
without
real
aliens.
Yeah, if there were aliens or dragons or creatures, then I'd be all about it. But
When's that? When's
I can't deal with
real life.
I don't like drama movies. It's like we live it. We live in this world. Why do I want to go watch it on the screen? Like, give me something fantastical.
Yeah.
Did you?
Not through the list.
Okay, but do you happen to have Free Enterprise on there?
It wasn't on. I probably went to theatrical.
Yeah. Well,
you could talk about Free Enterprise.
It was Free Enterprise is a 1998 film.
Yeah.
By Robert Meyer Burnett.
Of Collider Heroes.
And Mark Altman.
Yeah.
And this movie, I absolutely adore.
It's like on your top 10 movies.
It has to be. It has to be.
I feel like you talk about every...
I talk about this movie all the time. I've probably seen this movie 100 times. I saw it for the first time probably maybe 2 years after its initial release.
It shocks me because it's about Star Trek.
I know, but it's so much more than that.
I know.
And you know.
I know. But
there's Star Wars in it.
Yeah.
There's zombie stuff.
It's a good
there's
geek.
Full moon type stuff. It is a geek film. It doesn't matter that Star Trek is the main thing. Because you can relate and you can put any sort of franchise into that. And these dudes dealing with that certain...
You got Phil Lamar. You got this guy from Will and Grace. I always forget. It's Eric something.
Oh, yeah, the main dude.
Yeah.
Will from Will and Grace.
Yeah, I know. I just can't remember what his name is. But
he's great in it. The movie is just fantastic.
It is.
If you are a geek and you love geeky stuff, geeky cinema...
you like just being a geek, man.
And it touched my filmmaker heart. You know, I've been a filmmaker since I was very young. And this, it's about making a movie and the trials and tribulations of being a man-child and growing up and not growing up and
dealing with relationships.
It's so good. I love it. And talking about it right now, I want to go watch this movie again. That is a comfort movie for me. It's one of those Fright Night type movies where I can put it in
feel good
any day of the week, get in some cozy blankets and just watch the movie and love it and smile and so there's one that's not on the list.
That's true. This one should be on everyone's list. Blade.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like I like a lot of these movies from the 1998
I know.
world.
I know. He doesn't think about these
Blade
movies.
is fantastic.
But he likes movies in the 90s. He just doesn't like to admit to it.
Blade was really the first Marvel film, really, that knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, because you can say Punisher and you can say some other crap like that.
Well,
but
we're not talking about the...
It's the first rated R.
This
Marvel movie is the
was
first
insane.
person of color.
It was awesome.
Yes. The opening scene.
I clearly remember it in the theater. I remember seeing Marvel Entertainment.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Stan Lee's name as a producer. I was just like, this is insane! And the movie delivered.
You can't see him. He's in there. Well,
Blade
you guys can't see him, but Blade's over there.
Is a modern classic for real. I think so.
I do remember seeing that opening sequence and going... I remember my brain going...
20 years.
What? What? Are you kidding me right now?
Blade and Blade 2, man. It's a double dose of
they hold up,
so
too.
Great.
And they're two different movies,
amazing.
too.
Oh, I know.
They're
Stephen Norrington.
Yeah.
Good
soundtrack, good fight sequences. Wesley Snipes is Blade. To this day, we don't think about any... they haven't done another Blade, but I mean, we don't even think about it.
But it would be a shame if they.
Well, I guess
tried
they
to
have
get
done.
out.
They've done Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, but I hated that show.
I didn't even watch it.
Just did not work. It didn't work.
And Kevin Feige, I know you're watching. Please.
They've got Blade. They own Blade.
I know
they're gonna do something
like,
with Blade.
Just give him.
Guarantee.
Please get Wesley, and just have him.
I think they will, man.
Train his daughter. You can kill him off after a movie or two. That's fine, but just bring him back for that role, for just something.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a Netflix show, because they can't. Keep
I'm
doing,
literally shocked it's not.
I'm telling you, they can't keep doing Jessica Jones, Luke Cage,
forever,
Daredevil.
not without expanding.
No,
that
they
world.
have to expand that world. And
Give me
we've got-
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, we've
give
got
me
Ghost
Blade.
Rider. We've
give
got
me
Moon Knight. We've got Blade. Come on, let's get to those rated R.
God, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about Wesley Snipes back in Blade. But watch Blade. If you whatever. If you haven't
Blade
seen
is
Blade, you're out of your mind.
Fantastic.
All right, top 10 greatest movies of all time. Dead Man on Campus.
Oh no, no. I think you only like it because of Mark Paul Gosselaar, right?
No, but I also like the other guy. I really like the other guy too.
Oh, we like the other guy, don't we?
We wanted him for Spider-Man. For
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
Spider-Man. Tom Everett Scott.
Tom Everett Scott.
Everett
that
Scott.
thing you do.
Yep.
Because you like American Werewolf in Paris.
I do like that movie, and he showed up again in La La Land, and I remember being like, "Wow!"
No.
Uh,
What happened to Tom Everett Scott? He was great.
I just said he just showed up in La La Land.
I know, but really,
I know. I
He's
don't
in
know
it for
what
like
he's been
5
doing.
minutes.
I don't know. I think Dead Man on Campus is a funny movie.
No,
I
thanks.
think the dude who's now in Riverdale, Cliff, he's in it. Her dad, Betty's dad.
Lachlan Monroe.
I don't know.
That's his real
is.
name.
Oh, okay. I just call him Cliff because of Dead Man on
Scream,
Campus.
right? Scary Movie.
Yes, and he's in Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah,
yeah. This is to his credit. I mean, it is a '90s movie. It probably does not hold up unless you watched it in the '90s and loved it then,
It's like a
because
straight up
I couldn't show
Van
that movie
Wilder
to my
style.
wife. She would be no. It's definitely not Van Wilder. Ugh.
Yeah, they're both terrible.
Next movie.
Didn't you have a poster of this fucking movie?
I love this man campus. That's our one F bomb.
What we needed was Big Wolf on campus.
Also true. This one I think you like, Rush Hour.
Yeah.
At the time, it was pretty big,
Yeah.
like in our minds. And
But
probably
I
not
think
now.
2 was bigger for me.
Oh, 2's
Like,
way better. 2's a way better movie.
I liked Rush Hour, but 2 really solidified that for me. Like,
Yeah,
because I ended up watching 2 more than I watched 1.
I agree.
2, they amped it up. 2 has the Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Lee.
Yeah.
Come on. Like that stuff.
Yeah.
Camaraderie was amped up.
Yeah.
You know.
They got their
2s,
footing.
they always amp up. The sequels, they always, give you more of what you loved.
But it was
I think Bad Boys 2 can attest to that.
Bad Boys 2, Dead Man, Pirates 2.
Oh, yeah. They just...
Pirates 2 is like on another level, but
People
anywho,
hate that.
Rush Hour was at that time. It was a good movie.
It's fine. I don't own it. I don't know.
I got
any
rid of
them.
all of them. Man.
I don't own any of them. I don't think I'll watch it again.
Urban Legend. I put it down because we just watched it in October for my birthday.
No.
It wasn't bad.
It's funny, like, I don't
It
like
wasn't-
any of those
it wasn't
movies.
horrible.
But out of all those
That
movies...
was the best.
No, Scream was the best.
Well, Scream holds
For
up.
me.
Scream
But I
is
don't like
still
Scream.
a great movie.
I don't like the Scream series, and I saw all of them with him. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I didn't like them
Oh.
then, I don't like them now.
Urban Legend. It's got a good cast.
It's fine. I remember when it came out, I liked it.
Yeah.
Urban Legend. I thought, okay, out of the glut of all this stuff that's hitting horror-wise,
Yeah.
this was okay. I liked the premise. I still didn't like the cast, but I liked the premise of this movie. And then watching it again for his birthday, I was like,
Were you like, no,
no thanks.
never again?
No, I'll never watch it again. None of those movies I'll ever watch again.
That's all right. It's fair. All right, so Rushmore.
I like that movie.
You do like Rushmore?
Yes, I do.
Do you like Wes Anderson?
It's the
though?
only Wes Anderson
Have you seen Bottle Rocket?
Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
Bottle Rocket.
All right.
Because of Rushmore.
But
So I would keep
Royal
watching them.
Tenenbaums?
I would keep watching because I was like, nothing to me has even hit the highs of Rushmore.
Did you watch Grand Budapest?
Nah, because after a while I gave up. I was like, forget it. There's something about
Fantastic
Jason.
Mr. Fox?
Well, no, I don't. Nah, I'm not.
You
gonna
like
watch
stop.
that.
Well, I like stop
Yeah,
motion.
but not like that. Give me Rankin and Bass. The Jason Schwartzman, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
That combination just was gold, and Jason Schwartzman's character.
Yes.
Like, the movie is great.
Cool.
The movie actually is really great. So I do. I used to own that movie.
Yeah.
I do not anymore. But I would revisit. I would revisit that movie.
I'm
sure there's a Criterion Blu-ray.
I have it.
Oh, you do?
Of course. I love Wes Anderson to this day.
Nah.
That one was one of the highs. I remember seeing that and still are they? Like, I still laugh at that every time.
The movie's funny.
It's very funny. It's very smart. Yeah, I think it was the first time we saw Jason Schwartzman.
Oh yeah.
And
then he was
positive.
funny in that one
That's what I just said.
from 2000.
Cool Ethan.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what the name of that movie is.
What is it?
We'll revisit this one.
What is it? Because that still is funny.
Yeah.
It's got Devon Sawa.
I think you and I watched that
and Big
recently.
Pete.
No, and Jason Sudeikis. Or not Sudeikis.
No, what's his name? No.
Yes. Jason from How I Met Your Mother and that.
Oh yeah.
He's the third one.
Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel. Slackers. 2002.
Yeah, that movie's funny.
Let me just tell you, like, I'm not going to go off a Slackers tangent, but Slackers is a very stupid, fun.
Oh, it is. It is
good.
dumb.
It's a
it
good
is
movie.
Dumb, but it's absurd funny. Big Pete from Pete and Pete talking to his wiener.
That's right. Yeah, that was
the weird, funny montages in that movie.
Yeah.
That's a funny movie, man. And then again, Jason Schwartzman is fantastic.
It's been good.
Okay, cool.
This is another one you really like a lot. Bride of Chucky.
Oh yeah, like one of the best Chucky films, for sure. One of the best Child's Play films. Again, I remember seeing it in the theater. I saw it in Ithaca at that awesome theater that's at the Arnott Mall.
Oh yeah.
Bride of Chucky. That's a great movie. Fantastic.
Who directed that?
It was Ronnie Yu.
Who directed
Freddy vs.
Freddy
Jason.
yeah.
And The Bride with White Hair.
I remember this as, again, one of those things that... I've always liked the Child's Play movie, but I feel like this changed the game as far as, like, using those midgets with that overhead shot and, like, the different deaths and, like, it just amped up
again,
everything.
Ronnie Yu, man. His style, it was
crazy.
235.
Yep.
The visuals were amazing. It's got John Ritter.
Yeah, he was good. And crappy Jason Ritter, who I hate. His son.
Was Jason?
Isn't it him and... Oh, no, that's in Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, that's
Never
Freddy
mind.
vs. Jason. That was his first movie.
Yeah, that was so bad. But Katherine Heigl and...
Well...
Who's the guy?
This was the introduction of those breasts that Katherine Heigl had. I'm a big natural boob lover, folks. I'm gonna talk about the boobs of my growing
of your
up.
youth.
The boobs of my youth. I mean, I was in my
Going in the
my
late
20s.
20s, yeah.
No, I was in my early 20s at that point. But yeah, it's a great movie.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's wrong with all 4 of those Chucky movies.
No, those
it's
first
really
4,
actually. I really just don't like 5.
Yeah, that's it.
Everything else I love.
See, to Chucky, they stumbled. You know, they went too far.
And the latest one,
because Bride of Chucky, really, people think that Bride of Chucky is funnier than it is. It isn't. They really balance it well. You know, the comedy and the horror.
Yeah, it's still pretty evil.
No, I know.
Though Alexis Arquette is very funny.
Yes, which is great. But Seed, they went far on the comedy side of things. It's essentially a comedy.
It is. It's so bad.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
But Bride is great.
Bride is good.
Yeah.
Do you remember this movie? Soldier.
With
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
And it's directed by the... Jeez.
Rudy Belafonte.
It's definitely him. No, it's
Toby
the...
Malone.
Killing me.
Zach Dressington.
Yeah. That guy. Event Horizon.
The De Palma brothers.
The guy directed
Paul W. Anderson.
Yes, that's who did it.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it maybe twice.
I thought it was a good movie. It was one of those like cool action movies at that time.
Isn't Jason Lee in that movie?
Sure. I don't remember.
I'm talking about Jason Lee, not Mallrats Jason Lee.
I don't know. Probably.
So I guess it would be Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah. I just remember
the
this.
Bad guy.
This is a
Or the good guy in that movie.
It was like well, he was the good guy.
Soldier was the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a decent movie that we don't remember. Okay, these next two you definitely remember. John Carpenter Vampires.
I like vampires.
I still think this movie's actually really fun. And the more I watch it, like when I forget about it, I go back every couple of years and I go, this is a really good
Twilight
movie.
Time put out a Blu-ray of that, and it's gone. It's like out of print.
I need that movie.
I'm not sure if you can get it readily.
Yeah, I don't have it.
If the
I don't
license
have it on
lapsed.
Blu-ray.
But I would get that on Blu-ray. Well,
I
John
would.
Carpenter is one of my favorite directors of all time.
Yeah.
He's my favorite horror director of all time, for sure. But Vampires is great. Yeah.
James Woods is... James
He's-
Woods.
like,
He's
I hate
full
James
Woods.
Woods.
Yeah.
I hate James Woods as an actor. Actually, I don't know why I like the movie as much as I do, because I don't like most of the people in that movie.
You don't
No.
like the Billy Baldwin.
No, I don't think it's Billy. I think
Who
it's
don't?
Daniel. It's Daniel.
Oh,
Baldwin.
Daniel Baldwin. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like that many people in that movie at all.
I remember reading Fangoria before the movie came out about that scene where they come out of the dirt and like how they had to have oxygen tanks like in the ground, and I just remember being like, that is so cool. Like, just like, I don't know, it's a neat movie, and they use some cool vampire killing methods that we have not seen.
Definitely John Carpenter's best of the last stuff he did.
Oh, well, yes.
Because I hated Ghost of Mars.
Yeah.
To this day, I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
But Vampires is solid still.
Yep.
So I own it, yeah, on Blu-ray. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while.
It's been a couple years. Every once in a while I do like a vampire marathon. And then The Faculty, which I just watched maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah, I like The Faculty.
It was good.
There's people I don't like in it, but I like The Faculty. It's interesting because it doesn't feel like a Robert
Not at
Rodriguez
all.
movie.
Anyone
at
could
all.
have directed that movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing
it
Robert
feels
Rodriguez about it.
Straight up like a
Rennie Harlan could have
90s
directed it.
dimension horror film.
Yeah.
Like, which is odd. Like, why didn't... Because he did From Dusk Till Dawn in 96 for
Yep.
Dimension.
Yep.
And it's a Robert Rodriguez movie.
Well, isn't Desperado by Dimension?
No, that's Columbia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Columbia Pictures. So it's weird that, like, it was almost like... It's like, oh, we need somebody to come in here real quick and direct this, like, and he had, like, no time, so he just did it as simple and not with his flair.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a... But I like it.
It's a good movie, but it would be if anybody directed it. That's the point. Like, it's just a good movie if anyone directed it, but...
Elijah Wood is great in that
Elijah
movie.
Wood is very good.
Salma
Famke
Hayek.
Johnson.
Oh, she's great, yeah.
Yep. I don't know. Oh, Robert Patrick or
Yeah. Yes. I actually rewatched it with Katie about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
My wife loved it. She was like, "Wow, that was a good movie." So, that's the films of 1998. More than you thought.
Interesting. I know there's gonna be so many in the comments who's like, actually, you like pretty much most of all of those,
And some of them are some of your favorite films, though.
Yeah. But I'm serious, folks, when I say I don't like the 90s.
We're doing more 90s ones, and I guarantee you, when we are in 96, I guarantee you he will like 90% of the 90s movies.
I don't know.
96 has some good stuff.
I mean, really,
We'll go back. We'll go back.
really, it's that one that stands out the most.
It does, but there's other things. Like, isn't Pulp Fiction 96?
No.
Oh, it's
94.
94.
Yeah.
Never mind. Well, whatever.
But I don't. I mean, this over Pulp Fiction any day of the week.
This over almost any movie that I've seen in my life. I mean, like, this is better than The Force Awakens. Like, I love From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm serious.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I
understand
I
Star
love The
Wars.
Force
I love The
Awakens.
Force Awakens,
I love
but
The Force Awakens.
how many times have you seen this? And how many times have you seen that?
Well, this has got
20 years
12
on
years.
it.
I mean, yeah, 22 years on Force Awakens.
How many times do you quote this? Anyway, 1998.
I was pretty obsessed with From Dusk Till
Or
Dawn.
2000,
for sure.
1998. 98.
Yeah, 1998. Well, great. So that was fun.
Yeah. So if you want to see more of these videos, hit subscribe down below. Check out all the links that we have down at the bottom there. Unless you're listening, there's no links for you. I'm sorry. But that's it, right? Thank you.
Yeah, and check out our live show.
Yes.
May 29th
Yep.
at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we are also doing another contest. We just gave away the 200 subscriber contest. We gave a fun prize away, and we are doing it again. We're giving a mystery box full of all sorts of geekiness, horror, 80s, comic booky, horror movies, pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
Get us to 300 subscribers, and we're going to do that sweet giveaway again.
We're doing halfway there. We're a little more halfway to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you, everyone who is watching, who is subscribing, who is commenting. That's what we want. We want those comments. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Interact with us. Let us know your favorites. Let us know what you hated, what you love from 1998. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, everyone's going to say Big Lebowski's great.
Well, it doesn't matter. I know what I know. I like what I like. I hate what I hate.
So, thank you guys, and bye-bye.
That's it.
Michael Winslow out.